service member killed by ISIS in Iraq, struck down by direct fire during a combat operation. We'll have the very latest at this hour.
Donald Trump closing the deal in what could be a defining day for his White House run.
If we win in Indiana, it's over with, folks. It's over with. And then we focus on Hillary Clinton.
As Ted Cruz faces off against the odds in a tough crowd.
Once again, line Ted!
Hillary Clinton looking to lock up her own race. The big showdown this morning.
An Olympic athlete humiliated at the airport. Six-time gold medal winner Amy Van Dyken-Ruin calling out the TSA, saying she was inappropriately touched by an agent during a full-body search. The huge reaction and apology this morning.
Double trouble on the dance floor. 2 perfect scores and 2 eliminations. Ginger and Val take home the first straight 10s of the season. Sweeping away the competition this morning, the Booted Stars here live.
Live in Times Square. This is Good Morning America.
And Good Morning America, perfection for Ginger last night. So great. Also, big day ahead in politics. Indiana primary today, and we have that breaking news as well.
We sure do. We're learning as we come on the air that an American service member was killed by ISIS in Iraq. He was on duty when he took direct fire. Just moments ago, Secretary of Defense Ash Carter made this announcement.
I'm getting some reports now that an American service member has been killed in Iraq. Our thoughts and prayers are with that service member's family. It shows you it's a serious fight that we have to wage in Iraq.
ABC's Martha Raddatz has the latest. She joins us from Washington this morning. Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Robin. What we now know is that enemy forces penetrated the front lines of Kurdish forces in northern Iraq near the city of Mosul, which is controlled by ISIS. The U.S. was providing support for the Kurds as they countered an ISIS assault. But this soldier, who was reportedly several miles away from the front lines, was still caught in the direct fire and killed. A defense official tells ABC News this morning that after ISIS broke through that front line, American fighter jets sent in support, carrying out 23 different airstrikes with F-15s and drones. This is the 3rd American to die in Iraq since the U.S. returned to a combat role there in 2014. Robin?
All right, Martha, thank you. And as Secretary Carter said, we're thinking of the service member's family.
We certainly are. We're going to move on now to the race for the White House. Voting today in Indiana could be a decisive primary for the GOP. Donald Trump claims a win there will make him the nominee. And ABC's Tom Yamas is in South Bend with the latest. Good morning, Tom.
George, good morning to you. The polls opened in this state about an hour ago, and you can see the line here in South Bend is forming. Lots of voters. And as the voting gets underway, Ted Cruz is showing how hard he's working in the state, campaigning all day on Election Day. This as Donald Trump has come up with a new nickname for Indiana, Importantville.
Overnight, Donald Trump piling on Senator Ted Cruz in the battle for Indiana.
He is choking like a dog because he's losing so badly. We have to put him away tomorrow, folks. We got to get out and vote.
Cruz hoping for an upset win in the Hoosier state, but some ominous signs before Election Day. His late-night rally filling only half the room, and earlier, some ugly exchanges.
Senator Cruz, can I at least shake your hands? What, too slow, Joe? You look like a fish monster!
Cruz nearly drowned out by protesters and hecklers at a stop in Bloomington. The Texas senator also confronted by a Trump supporter.
Do the math.
I will.
You know, you asked cases to drop out. It's your turn.
Well,
take your own words.
Now I'm curious, sir.
Time to drop out.
Donald told the New York Times editorial board he's not going to build a wall. He's not going to deport anyone.
Once again, line Ted.
And the Cruz campaign having to deal with this.
And the next president of the United States, Ted Cruz.
Carly Fiorina, the senator's running mate, losing her footing as she was introducing the Cruz family in Lafayette, Indiana. Trump offering this play-by-play.
She just went down. She went down a long way, right? And she went down right in front of him, and he was talking. He kept talking. He didn't even look like... That was a weird deal. Man.
But Cruz trying to offer a serious alternative to the New York billionaire.
Contrary to the media narrative, bullies aren't strong. Bullies are weak. Bullies are cowards. Bullies are scared.
Now, right now, there is no indication if Senator Ted Cruz loses Indiana, he's going to drop out of the race, but it's going to be very, very hard to make the case to donors and to delegates that he has a path to victory. Robin?
All right, Tom, now to the Democrats. Hillary Clinton trying to score a big win over Bernie Sanders in Indiana as she faces tough criticism from coal miners in West Virginia. ABC's Cecilia Vega is here with the latest on all that. Good morning, Cecilia.
Robin, good morning to you. An uncomfortable moment for Hillary Clinton overnight when she came face to face with one coal miner who put her on the spot. But today in Indiana, that vote is up for grabs. Bernie Sanders is hoping for a win to keep him in this race. In the final hours before Indiana's crucial vote, Bernie Sanders was actually in the Hoosier State, making his case from Fort Wayne
Thank you all.
to Evansville.
Thank you, Evansville.
Sanders needs to win 92% of all remaining delegates to win the nomination. His supporters still enthusiastic.
I think that choice is to tell the billionaire class and the corporations. Well, that is one way to phrase it.
Hillary Clinton feeling so confident about clinching the nomination, she moved on to the South. Protesters greeting her outside a stop in West Virginia. Inside, Clinton coming under fire for comments she made about clean energy.
We're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business.
An out-of-work coal miner putting her on the spot for something she now says is a misunderstanding.
I just want to know how you can say you're going to put a lot of coal miners out of jobs and then come in here and tell us how you're going to be our friend.
I know that, Bo. And, you know, I don't know how to explain it other than what I said was totally out of context from what I meant, because I have been talking about helping coal country for a very long time.
Yeah, with all those cameras there, that made for a tough moment. Clinton made a promise to bring back manufacturing jobs, and she said she wants her husband to come out of retirement to help her come up with a plan for those jobs if she makes it to the White House.
First job she's given him. John Carl joins us now as well. But Cecilia, let me start with you. You mentioned that the Clinton team confident about the nomination, but they don't really know what's going to happen in Indiana today.
No, they really don't. There's only a 4-point spread right now with these polls going into this race. They are downplaying expectations. They say they've not been there very much. They've stopped spending ad money in Indiana. Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, this is, as we've been saying, a must win for him. But even if he does win, he may have the momentum to tell his supporters, we're going to carry this thing all the way through the convention. But we all know the math is a very different story for him right now.
Meantime, the math for Donald Trump, he's basically right about a win today, making him the presumptive nominee.
He is right. Donald Trump wins big in Indiana. He will have almost twice as many delegates as Ted Cruz, and all the momentum. Will be 7 contests in a row with no real signs of light for Ted Cruz at the end of the tunnel. I think he will stay in. He's got the money to compete. There's going to be a financial report today from the Cruz campaign that says they have $9 million cash on hand, but really it's just about waiting for Donald Trump to implode.
Waiting to see if something happens. Meantime, Trump is setting his sights on Hillary Clinton.
He absolutely is, and Hillary Clinton, believe me, the Clinton campaign is gearing up for a fight against Donald Trump, and it's going to be a very unpredictable fight.
General election could begin tomorrow.
It very well could, and I'll say they seem giddy about getting ready to prepare to run against Donald Trump. They're making money off of his woman card comments that he made against her recently, like a couple $1 million so far. They're hiring staffers in battleground states. It's going to be they're ready, and I think they're getting more excited the closer they get.
She's in Ohio today.
Yeah.
Cecilia and John, thanks very much. Let's go back to Robin.
All right, George, now to severe weather in the capital. Washington, D.C. hit with rain and hail overnight, and now severe storms are heading east. Rob Marciano is here with all those details. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Rob. And those storms last night spreading out now. Look at the radar. We've got really a wet and messy commute up and down the I-95 and I-85 corridors. And look at these storm reports. Over 100 of them yesterday in the Mid-Atlantic. A lot of big-time hail, baseball-sized hail in Maryland, and even around the D.C. area, some supercell thunderstorms.
Overnight, the Washington, D.C. area taking a battering of blinding rain and hail. Our nation's capital getting struck bolt after bolt.
Came outside and bam, no more car.
Winds taking down trees, dropping them onto cars. In North Carolina, hail pelting drivers. You can see the falling ice striking trees. In Raleigh, a tree smashing through the roof of this home, nearly hitting an 87-year-old woman inside.
My mother was sitting right there. There's 2 chairs right there.
And we're not clearing out today. Another threat for severe thunderstorms across the Carolinas. Many of these areas, the same spots that got hit yesterday. Strong winds, large hail, and heavy rain. And this pattern kind of stuck with us, George, I think, through the rest of the week.
Oh, boy, a lot of rain in the east. Okay, Rob, thanks very much. Now to that outrage at the TSA. The agency is apologizing this morning after Olympic swimmer Amy Van Dyken Ruin says agents humiliated her during a full-body search. ABC's David Curley is at Reagan National Airport with the story. Good morning, David.
Morning, George. The former Olympian says she travels a lot in her wheelchair, but what happened in Denver, she says, was quite unusual. This morning, TSA admitting a mistake, call it an Olympic-sized mistake, in how it treated six-time gold medal winner Amy Van Dyken Ruin. Van Dyken, paralyzed from the waist down after a 2014 ATV crash, took to social media Sunday, calling out the TSA at the Denver airport, saying she was rudely groped and humiliated during a full-body search.
They go around your breast, they basically go under your butt, and they touch things that are not appropriate, and it's really embarrassing.
Van Dyken has pre-checked, but because of her wheelchair, she can't go through a metal detector. She told the agent who checked her that normally her wheelchair, hands, and feet are checked for explosives. The agent called over a supervisor, she says, who performed a full-body search, checking her breasts and other private parts. Van Dyken says in full view of other travelers.
He said, literally, every other airport is wrong, and any other time you've flown through Denver and they didn't do that, it's wrong. I'm right.
In a statement, the TSA says it works closely with the disability community to develop screening procedures that integrate the unique needs of those with disabilities, saying in this case, quote, our officers did not follow correct screening protocols. Overnight, Van Dyken Ruin telling ABC News she accepts the TSA's apology as long as all disabled flyers get more respect.
It's really sad. I just want to be able to help other people who don't have a voice. Just fair treatment for everybody.
Not just the apology to Amy. The TSA also says the officers involved will be retrained and all officers in Denver will be getting a refresher course. George?
Very
Robert?
important.
Yeah, thank you, David.
And as always, Amy, thinking of others. Now to the latest on the mystery surrounding Prince's death and the future of his estate. His family appearing in court trying to determine how to divide his fortune. ABC's Eva Pilgrim is at the late superstar's home in Minnesota. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Robin. It's been tense as the family tries to figure out what to do with Paisley Park and all of Prince's millions of dollars worth of assets, showing a unified front in court. This as a new woman comes forward claiming in court in documents to be an heir. Overnight, Prince's siblings in court, moving forward, trying to settle his multi-million-dollar estate. All 5 of the 6 potential heirs who appeared in court signing off on the judge's emergency appointment of Bremer Trust to handle the Purple One's affairs, believed to be worth a reported $300 million, a number which, factoring in the millions of downloads of his songs after his death, could climb even higher. You feel pretty good about it? The Minnesota judge not ruling out the possibility that a will for Prince could still be found. If his siblings are determined to be the only heirs, the family will eventually have to vote for one person to be in charge of dividing up the fortune.
As a collective unit, each individual heir will have an equal vote in the process.
Sources telling ABC News the superstar was getting prescriptions from multiple doctors. Authorities executing a search warrant at his local Walgreens. But Prince's former bassist says he never noticed any trouble with the star's health.
He was really careful of what he would eat and what he would put into his body. I know that there's already reports on the news about medication issues, but I've never seen him take anything.
Still no official cause of death. That toxicology report weeks away. And Robin, this memorial now stretches all the way around Paisley Park.
It looks that way. All right, Eva, thank you. Now, Amy has the morning's other top stories, starting with a headline about schools in Detroit.
That's right, Robin. Nearly all public schools in Detroit will be closed for a second straight day today as teachers continue a sick-out demanding their full salary. The school system is so deeply in debt, there is only enough money to pay teachers until the end of June unless state lawmakers pass a bailout. Well, new details in the search for 2 suspects wanted for the killing of a Washington state couple. Brothers John and Tony Reed have reportedly been seen in Mexico after weeks on the run. They're charged with murdering their neighbors after a property dispute. Well, there is new hope in the search for life beyond Earth. Scientists have found 3 Earth-sized planets orbiting a dwarf star seen in this artist rendering. They're in the so-called habitable zone, meaning their temperatures may support life. Well, back here on Earth, a wild brawl. Look at this inside Turkey's parliament. Lawmakers throwing punches and water bottles, ouch, at each other. They have been discussing changes to the Constitution that would take away their immunity from prosecution. I find that kind of ironic. All right. Maybe some controversy in the NBA playoffs. The Thunder taking on the Spurs. By one estimate, there were 6 fouls committed here during the game's final sequence, at least, Robin says. But guess what? The refs called none of them, not even an elbow. Look at that. From Dion Waiters, the refs later admitted missing the call, but the final score, the Thunder won 98-97. Robin's like this.
I mean,
leaning back with their arms crossed. All right, finally, how long can you hold your breath? This diver from New Zealand just set a world record, diving 407 feet on a single breath. When he reached the bottom, it was completely dark, too deep for light to reach. He held his breath for 4 minutes and 34 seconds. And guess whose world record he beat?
Whose?
His own.
Oh.
That good.
Oh,
this is what Rob.
Well, if you're not going to call all of them, you
and
can't
then for them to say after, you know, you think you maybe 3 or 4 or 5, 6. Thank you, Amy. Biggest night in fashion. The stars out in force. Everyone from Beyonce, dazzling on the red carpet, and the force behind them, the legendary Vogue editor Anna Wintour. DJ Holmes, always dapper, here with the.
My assignment this morning is to tell you about a story. Or a party, anyway. I can't get it. I wasn't invited. I couldn't afford a ticket. Even if I could afford it, I'm not supposed to take a camera or a cell phone, and I'm not supposed to tell about what I see in the party. Still, I don't have plenty to show you. Tonight's biggest party. Recognize this pop? It's none other than Katy Perry. Every star, from sports to music, fashion's biggest night. The guests all wins herself. Tickets $1,000 a piece. Lady Gaga's computer bodice to Kate charge of plexiglass. Got into the theme. Starred Malik in all leaves. The most Googled gown night. None other. She showed up and Jay-Z, but the Beehive was with this photo with Rita Ora, type Uma Thurman and in white. Also, Carly Kloss, who showed remarkable transforming her column dress after spilling on the train.
Or maybe I don't know.
You all seem fascinated by, but yes, but you still have to make $30,000 to go to the Met.
That's great.
You can buy a ticket for $275,000.
Oh, good to know.
But they still have to approve or get
You cut the dress only if you don't pay for
And all of the night's best look on taking you behind the scenes of the Met Ball in our next hour.
Now we're going to get more rain.
All this talk about beauty, even though dangerous. Look at this shot. The Monongahela there. The rivers in Pittsburgh. Tuesday.
Show mom how much. It's Mother's Day sale at JCPenney. Get 40% off a pair. Save 30 to 50%. 40 to 60% off fine jewelry. Plus, get $25 with fun. The Mother's Day sale at JCPenney. Hurry in and get your pen.
Good morning. Weather over and done with, but we're cool and damp weather pattern. 60s today with hours. Tonight, nice and patchy fog developing. Lows pretty much 50s, and tomorrow a near repeat of what we're going to see today. And that will be the case for work week. Rain chances will find towards the weekend with warmer temperatures.
Biggest Loser bombshell. New government uncovering why so many of the show's top stars have came back that way. They